Hello YouTube, this is the HVAC Budget channel, just bringing you another video about the Leatherman Sidekick. This is the Leatherman Sidekick, what used to be their budget model. So I got this about 2 to 3 years ago. At that time it was around $30. Now currently it is retailing for $59. So let's go ahead and start out with the sheath. Here we have the Leatherman sheath logo. This is your Velcro sheath. On the back you have your nice long belt loop right there. So let's look at the Sidekick's tools. It's 4 outside tools. It does have a nice pocket clip. This is a very small or smaller multi-tool. See, it measures around 3 3/4 inches long. It's pretty narrow as well. Find it's only about a half inch, just a little bit over a half inch wide. So we find that on this side there's a fairly sharp saw, and then on the other side there's a nice knife. Both of these lock in place. Find there's these tabs that you push in and then that releases them. So those are the 2 outside tools. It's actually just 2 on the Sidekick. So then you do have several inside tools as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. These are inside the handle. So you'll find that there is a straight edge. I guess you can use this as a pry bar if you're not worried about it. Then there is also the Phillips. Now I took this with me to work today, and this Phillips, I really like how this is machined. This really seems to fit in the screws that I was using it for. It's really nice and thin, but it really does seem to work fairly well. I was a little skeptical of how well it would work, but it did seem to work on the screws I was using today. So on the other side, you'll find that there is this combination bottle opener, can opener, and about a year ago our can opener died on us, and so this Leatherman Sidekick became our primary can opener, and that really works good. We went through a bunch of cans with that, and it just really sliced it open. We sort of keep this as a backup. This is almost more of a kitchen multi-tool anymore. So you'll find that on this side you've got a little bit of a depth gauge, I guess you could say, inch and centimeters as well. And then also you have a file. Now let's talk about the pliers. So these are cheaper pliers. This is a cheaper multi-tool, so I was a little disappointed, especially today. You can see these do not meet extremely well. These are the kind, they're designed to sort of break things apart instead of necessarily meet together and cut. I guess it's to extend the life of the cutters. But let's get some wire and just sort of illustrate how these work, or maybe I should say don't work. So I've got some wire right here. So I'm used to on wire strippers, the jaws, then you sort of have the cutters that just cut just like that. And that's what I'm sort of used to, what I'm sort of looking for if they don't get hung up. But I'm looking for something that really just sort of cuts really well. These, at least when I was using them today, they just sort of squash the wire, and especially when you have stranded wire, they're just squashing the wire. Really, that's basically all that's happening. So I guess if you work long enough, well, it's really not doing anything. On the thicker wire I was using, it was just breaking the large strands off, and I guess if you're not worried about how it looks, But yeah, that's just not really doing very much. So that's pretty much what the Sidekick consists of. Now, when you look at the jaws, I mean, they do meet together fairly well. If you're not worried about cutting wires, you just want some pliers, then I guess this is fine. This is really, to me, just a tool to have as backup. I'm not really sure the purpose of this tool. I guess it's a great starter tool, but for $60, I can think of many other options I would choose. I'm a little bit confused about the price tag. I can understand $30, $25. You can pick these up on eBay for a lot cheaper, and at that price point, they're probably worth it to have as an extra multi-tool in the vehicle. But to me, $60 is way overpriced. Anyway, that's everything for tonight. Thank you very much. Take a look at the other videos, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.